What is it? Ah, a test cell.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
Oh, you've saved me. Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along? I promise I'll help you get out of here. The books? Oh, I see. I thought perhaps... Well, I thought you... But yes, the books. Although not interested enough to keep me from being locked up. Don't you need my help? I shall do my best.
Begin. Come on!
there.
Never should have.
Who's there?
There.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you. So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything. I'm afraid you don't... Now, you can go back to your college and leave me be. Are you Well, then you won't be leaving here at all.
What was
Can you... You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Ah, this is good. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jazargo. Jazargo, you must be very... Jazargo is working hard. Jazargo had... But Jazargo... You tell Jazargo when you are ready. Let's see. It is a... Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether... Work. Jazargo will be...
Enchanting.
The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution. That...
Hundreds of years have gone. Well, Night of Tears, eh? Did you read it yourself? And here. I suppose you've earned these. All right, then.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generation. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Ah, I just can't seem to If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. The college will be here. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience, but can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka, and yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must...
No,
It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. I'll be the one asking. All you... They have clashed with the Old Mary Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here. And then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please do not be alarmed.
What you learn here
mean you
will
no
last you a
harm.
lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. You set this chain of events in motion at Sarthal. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immense. The world is not ready for it. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. Unfortunately, the future is as... His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am unsure. I am sorry. Now, it is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
Well, what is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
You must excuse me. I shouldn't be here.
It's no secret that the... Has Tolfdir been telling stories? Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject. All right, then.
I have many... Are you quite sure we need to be speaking?
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something? I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us. We're all trying to become... Well, I need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really. Would you be willing to assist me? Oh, good. Now, you just stand there. Please hold still, and don't move. There! Now Oh dear. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you feel all right? You look very, green. I am so very sorry. I went over this again and again, and I was sure it would have better results. I'm not really sure. I'm sure it will wear off soon. When it does, you'll be perfectly... In the meantime, I'll see about figuring out what went wrong. I'd better get going.
It's always a... Well now, Are you going to see him? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please... The college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time. I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
Are you quite sure we need to be speaking?
Don't even think about it. I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
Do you need something?
Where'd you
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. You seek that which all who wield magic seek, knowledge. You shall find this. Knowledge will corrupt. It will destroy. It will consume. You seek meaning, shelter in knowledge. You will not find it. The Thalmor sought the same thing, and it shall lead to his end, as it has so many others. The one who calls himself Ancano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Who's there? I knew I heard something. Dead. Done and done.
I still need some help, exactly as I said it would. Now, are you ready to try again? I am confident it will work this time. This will be worth it. Okay, now don't move at all. Oh my. That isn't right. Just wait. I can fix this. Oh no, that's not even... Oh. Let me try again. This really isn't turning out the way I'd hoped. I'll get it right this time. I swear. There. All better. Well, it all worked out in the end, didn't it? Oh no, it hasn't. I have a long way to go, but at least I know where to start now. Thank you. You've been a great help to me.
Oh, what is it? If you think it'll help. All right, I'll meet you at the glade.
Is it true? One of the Sijiks was here in the college? Lead the way. You lead. I'll follow.
Jezargo regrets there was no chance to speak with the Sijik monk. And? Were they magnificent? Oh, this was not... But you... Still, you are a good friend to Jezargo now, for taking this risk. Jezargo thanks you.
Is it true? One of the Sijiks was here in the college? I'm a mage, not a pawnbroker, you know. Lead on.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. Really? And what might... I'm sorry, what... Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for your... Something as specific and ancient as the staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd... I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can... I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
So you're off to find some staff now? I'm a mage, not a pawnbroker, you know. You lead. I'll follow.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are... among them.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless... Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? The eye... I can appreciate that this thing, this orb, it's very impressive. But let's not jump to any conclusions or assign it importance beyond what we're certain of. Well, it said... But the only time I've heard it mentioned... My understanding... I was quite... It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts. No one here does. The Synods... It sounded like... I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mazulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
Until next time.
A fine steading like this needs a good steward. I'd be happy to take on that position, if you'd like.
We'll not do this
Of course. I didn't mean to meddle in your private affairs.
Papa, you're back. Want to play a game? Aww.
So you're off to find some staff now? I don't see the point of that. I'm a mage, not a pawnbroker, you know. You lead. I'll follow. So you're off to find some staff now? I don't see the point. That.
You need to leave. Here for work? Doing some building, eh? I'll have them hauled over right away. Doing some building, eh? I'll have them hauled over right... Doing some building, eh? I'll have them hauled over right... Doing some building, eh? I'll have them hauled over right away. Doing some building, eh? I'll have them hauled over right away. Until next time. Got business? May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Whatever you need, take a look. Aye.
Got some good the finest weapons and armor. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Got a lot of steel to ship. The Skyforge? Skyforge steel is all the companions will use, for good reason. By Izmir's beard, I ain't one. Gods be praised. Mm-hmm.
So you're off to find some staff now? I don't see the point of that. I'd be honored to be your steward. You've built a fine steading here. Certainly. What did you have in mind? You'll need to build a pen for it first. Of course. What are we running short of? Certainly. Is there anything else you need? 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 Certainly. I'll have it delivered to the chest near your workbenches. Lead the way. So you're off to find some staff now? I don't see the point of that. So you're off to find some staff now? I don't see the point of that. Let's get going then. So you're off to find some staff now? I don't see the point of that. You'll be all right on your own? Then I'll see you back at the college. Of course. What room would you like? Very good. I'll make all the arrangements. Of course. What room would you like me to? Very good. I'll make all the arrangements. Of course. What room would you like me to furnish? Very good. I'll make all the Of course. What room would you like me to? Very good. I'll make all the arrangements. Certainly. What did you have in mind? It would be pleasant to have some music. Certainly. What did you have in mind? Very good. I'll see you. Certainly. What did you have in mind? Ah, good. There's one I've... Of course. What are we running short of? Certainly. What did you... I'll keep an eye out for a good cow to... Certainly. What did you have in mind? I'll see to it at once. Until next time. So you're off to find some staff now? Of course. What room would you like me to... Very good. I'll make all the arrangements. Lead the way. Good day to you. I am Sonir, the bard that your steward has hired. Please let me know if there's anything specific you want to hear. back. It's the entrance to a dwarven... city. I've heard stories.
Crystal. Gone. Find apparatus. Inoculary.
What's up, Savage? Or Savage, whatever you prefer. Subscribe and like the video and turn on the image. Alright, cool. Thanks.
Gavros, is that you? I'd almost given up hope. Let me get the door. What the? You want something from me? What are you doing here? What have you done with Gavros? It was the Falmer, wasn't it? Curse them! If Gavros is gone, and you, if you're here for treasure or wisdom, it didn't work to... Well, Gavros had to cart it all the way back to Cyrodiil. You found... That's it! That's it! I don't know who you are, but you may have just saved this little project. In fact, who are... You are you? Savos, I don't much like... Come on. No matter what Gavros said, this was my idea first. The Council is going to know... that when I get back. I was the one who thought of using this oculory. I don't know what the dwarves called it. Something unpronounceable, I'm sure. From all our research, it seems they were intent on discerning the nature of the divine. This machinery, all of it, was designed to collect starlight, and then, I'm not sure, split it somehow? It was my idea to replace one of the key elements with our focusing crystal. Months of enchantments went into it.
Wow, that's impressive.
Here it is. Magnificent, isn't it? Took an incredible amount of work to get it running again. Now I'm hoping it'll all be worth it. Place the crystal in the central apparatus, and we can start the process for focusing it.
So you're off to find some staff now? I don't see the point of that.
finally going to pay off. But what's this? These results, they're not at all what they should be. This projection should be lit up like the night sky. Something is creating an incredible amount of interference. Something in Winterhold, it looks like. What are you playing at? Is this some attempt to stall my work? So what is it? What have you done? Did you know what we were attempting? Are you here to make... You show up here. Do you think me... How did you do it? Either you're lying to... You have something at your college, don't you? Something immensely powerful. Beyond anything I've anticipated. So you do have... Whether this was intentional or not, it suggests some interesting results. Yes, the staff. Interesting. I can't explain the details. That would be giving away many secrets the Synod have learned over the years. Also, I doubt you'd be able to comprehend the details. Have you seen the orrery in the Imperial City? It was the inspiration for this idea. Instead of projecting the sky, we project all of Tamriel, and then harness the latent energies to overlay the positions of... What's important is that all of this work was designed to reveal to us sources of great magical power. Purely to help safeguard the Empire, of course. And yet, in the end, only 2 locations have been revealed to us. One is your college. The other, well, that can only be Labyrinthian. So, mage from Winterhold, despite your intentions, I've beaten your little game. Even if all you've said here is lies, I know you have something in Winterhold the Synod Council will be very interested in. So fine, trudge off to Labyrinthian in search of your staff. I shall return to Cyrodiil and deliver my full report to the Council. This is not over, I assure you. I think I've discovered more. Your trickery won't confuse me. I think we're done here.
You have done well thus far, but trying times are ahead. It is imperative that you return to your college at once. You will be called on to take swift action, rise to the challenge, and discover what you are capable of. You are on the right path, and you will prevail.